I was just thinking, thank you for the reflections to both of you. I was just thinking, we heard the morning prayers and we heard what the ācāryas had to say. The Guru-vandanā and the Guru-vandanā. Yeah. And then entry into the groves of Vṛndāvana is only possible when they bring us into the groves of Vṛndāvana and Śrī Guru brings. When Śrī Guru and the Harināma gave us the spiritual body, only then the entry into groves of Vṛndāvana. Only then everything plus Kṛṣṇa is equal to Vṛndāvana will happen. And then we heard Śrī Śikṣāṣṭakam. Śrī Śikṣāṣṭakam is all about the Lord, merciful incarnation of the Lord in this Kali Yuga, Śrī Harināma Prabhu. And there also, as Locana Ṭhākura said, when we hold tight the lotus feet, when we lovingly hold the lotus feet of Śrī Guru, then one chants the Nama ecstatically. That also we heard. Yeah, so that's all Acharya Vani. And here we are now hearing Chaitanya Charitamrita. What's happening to Raghunath Das Goswami? Raghunath Das Goswami. Actually, before this, what did we hear in Bhagavad-gītā? Arjuna used his intelligence, his scholarliness, everything. All for what? Klaipyamasmakamapartha. All to get, Gandivam. He couldn't hold Gandiva also. Gandivam. Hastate samsra. Tvakchaiva paritahyate. Arjuna, after using all his intelligence and his knowledge in the Shastra, he ended up with that condition that he couldn't even stand and hold Gandiva. And then he had to say, Kṛṣṇa, Sishyaste aham sadimam tvam prapanna. And then Bhagavan started speaking. Okay, Arjuna, fine. Tatvidi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya upadekshanti te jnanam jnanina tattva darshana. And this is one's responsibility. Arjuna is there and Bhagavan is also there. Arjuna is directly speaking to Bhagavan. And what is Bhagavan saying? Your vidhi, tatvidi, your responsibility, duty, first duty is pranipatti. Tatvidi pranipatena. Then pariprashnena sevaya. You first surrender. You first take pranipatti. And then serve, and then in the process, questions that come out, inquiry that comes out, and submissive service. Only those kind of inquiries will go into the heart. The questions that come like, okay, let me get an answer for this. For what, huh? To get answer. And then do what? With that attitude, even when we get the answer, it just fills the upper chamber, information box. Nothing happens in the heart. So that's why pariprashnena sevaya. It has to go with the seva after the surrender. So that's what Lord Kṛṣṇa said to Arjuna. Yeah. That we heard. We heard from the Ācārya Vāni, and we heard what the Lord has to say. Directly, Bhagavan has to say to Arjuna that you have to, your vidhi is pranipatti to yatattva vid Guru. And then going to Srimad Bhagavatam. What did Prithu Maharaj say? What did Dhruva Maharaj say? What did Prahlad Maharaj say? All these great bhaktas. Yeah. How can I leave my Bhagavat Pradata, Śrī Bhagavata, my Guru? How can I? Very kindly. All I want is to be in the association. ये word क्या है association? And to be in the loving pranipatti of Bhagavat Pradata. Because, when Vṛtrāsura also, he couldn't wait to come out of the demoniac body. To go where? Not back to Godhead. He says, no, please release me from this body. I have to go to who gave me the darshan of Sankarshana, Narada Muni. So all these great souls, even when Bhagavan is coming and standing, giving darshan, they say, very kindly, keep me at the lotus feet of this Mahad Bhagavatas who are making your darshan possible for me, Bhagavan. That's the whole Srimad Bhagavatam. Yeah. Without this preliminary thing happening, what is the rest in the Srimad Bhagavatam? Rupa Guna Leela of Bhagavan. Leelas, the pastimes that Bhagavan had. Starting from the Sarga up until the Ashraya. Everything. Those are the Leelas of Bhagavan. And then Rupa, Guna. These are there. And Chaitanya Charitamrita comes. When the Lord decides to show what is taught in Bhagavad-gītā and Srimad Bhagavatam. What it means to take Tattvidi Pranipatena. The Lord has demonstrated. He did that from Ishwarapuri. And now, this through this pastime, Raghunath Das Goswami's pastime. So, Raghunath Das Goswami, when he directly went to Gauranga Mahaprabhu, his instruction was, stay home. Stay home. You have no permission yet. You think you have qualification, just come to me like this. Just because you come and you do the service and you be with me, you think you have the qualification. No. Go back. Go back. Stay home. But Gauranga Mahaprabhu saw the eagerness of Raghunath Das Goswami. So he decided to make the arrangements for Raghunath Das Goswami to come in proper route. So that's why this arrangement that Raghunath Das Goswami come to Nityanandaram. Nityanandaram is the giver of Gauranga. A Jiva Tattva cannot even get Bhagavan. Cannot understand Bhagavan. Cannot understand Bhagavan when he is present with his opulences also. How can a Jiva understand Bhagavan when he is hiding his opulences and just dancing on the street as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? How can a Jiva understand? So, to get Gauranga Mahaprabhu, and also when Gaurachandra when he is instructing, every word of Gaurachandra is instruction. And every move of Gauranga Mahaprabhu is an ācār. When Prakashananda Saraswati, when he goes to this assembly of sannyasis, Gauranga Mahaprabhu, he went and sat at the foot bathing area, foot washing area. Gauranga Mahaprabhu. It's not that he's trying to do something there or impressing something or trying to follow etiquette. There's no trying business there. Yeah. He's so filled with love of Lord that he can only say, see Kṛṣṇa, everything. Premanjana Charita. Everything in relationship with his beloved. And in that, one of the element, humility is dainyata. Dainyata is everything to do with Bhagavan. How can one have dainyata to a jiva? How can a jiva have a dainyata to other jiva? No, that's not the rasa. That's not the tattva, that's not the rasa. A jiva can have dainyata only to Bhagavan. Eyi dīna dayatra nata hai. Dainyata is to Dina Bandhu. So a jiva can have dainyata. Dainyata, humility, only to Bhagavan. So when we are practicing bhakti with tattva, so we bow down to others, we bow to others, not to the jivas, but to the Bhagavan in the jiva. There is Bhagavan in all the jivas. Who is Chaitanya? Who is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu bowing down to? Who are all the ācāryas bowing down to? Even to the Muslim soldiers, ācāryas bow down. Even to the Chandalas, Malechas. So what is this bowing down business? Who is bowing down to who? Jiva is bowing down to Bhagavan. Bhagavan in the heart of all living entities. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he's filled so much with Kṛṣṇa and love for Kṛṣṇa. And that is expressed like this. So when bhakti is practiced like this in tattva, then there is no struggle. No struggle, no remembering, no trying, nothing. So humility is dainyata. Dīnatva, to do dīna bantu. Then it becomes unconditional. Bowing to the Lord in the heart of all is unconditional. It's beyond this mind. Whether I like to do it or not, no liking business here. Like and dislike business here. So like that, when bhakti is understood in tattva and practice, and bhakti becomes effortless, natural, deeply connected. So yeah, dainyata. So so Chaitanya Mahaprabhu practicing. So he practiced. See how his practice was based on tattva. He did not think. If he is thinking, oh, I have to respect all these sannyasis, excuse me. He is Bhagavan himself. What respect he should give to after all the jivas were puffed up. So he is practicing bhakti in tattva. So that's the instruction for us. That we should understand first. Gauranga Mahaprabhu means Chaitanya Charitamrita means ācār of Gaurachandra means he's practicing bhakti in tattva. We cannot just superficially understand, oh yeah, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is respecting everybody, so I should respect everybody. How long will it stand, huh? How long a sentiment can stand? So, Gaurachandra Chaitanya Charitamrita is about tattva. And from the tattva comes the practicing bhakti in tattva. Shikaye Sharanagati Bhakatera Prana. To teach this bhakti in tattva. Sharanagati is possible only we understand bhakti in tattva. Yeah, when I understand I'm after all a jiva. The Lord is unreachable for me. I have to take shelter of the Sending Shakti. Tatvidi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya. Then upadekshanti te jnana vijnanina tattva darshana. That's how Bhagavan comes. I have to understand that. Otherwise, what bhakti am I doing? Dummy bhakti. Looks like bhakti, fake bhakti. So Raghunath Das Goswami, so he did his attempts before coming to Nityanandaram. He had a lot of money. He gave the charity. He actually came and he did the service of the Vaishnavas also. And before coming to Nityanandaram, he had darshan of Gauranga Mahaprabhu at Shantipura when Advaita ācāryas invited him. So the Vaishnava Seva happened then also. The charity was happening then also. And Raghunath Das Swami was thinking, oh, I have devotion, I have bhakti then also. All that before. Before the darshan of Nityanandaram, before the instruction of Nityanandaram. So what was the heart of Raghunath Das Goswami before the darshan and instruction of Nityanandaram? Was his milk boiling in the heart? Did he run to Jagannath Puri? That did not happen. That will not happen. Only after he had darshan of Nityanandaram and was instructed by Nityanandaram, okay, now you do this. You distribute Shiradahi. So cheap rice. Now you serve these Vaishnavas with this cheap rice. I will give you Gauranga. I will make arrangements that you go to Gauranga. These two things happened by Nityananda. So Raghunath Das Goswami, he served the Vaishnavas before also. But now Raghunath Das Goswami, the way he served Vaishnavas after he received the instruction from Nityananda, this service, Vaishnava service, is not the same. Not the same Vaishnava Seva that he did before. What he did before was Sukriti. And we call everything as service. General word is service. But before the milk gets boiled and submission to Nityanandaram, representative of the Nityanandaram, Śrī Guru, before that happens in the heart, milk gets boiled in the heart, right? Bhakti overflows in the heart. So before that happens, we have to know it is called service, but it is piety. Oh, I took initiation, really? Just because external formal ho gaya? This is all about, bhakti is about jiva. Jiva with Bhagavan. Bhakti is about jiva and Bhagavan, which are so internal that we should understand, right? Otherwise, how do we know that the initiation? is our this initiation? What is happening inside me? Inside me, for Bhagavan, that is Diksha. So, yeah, what is? So, the seva that is done without this mood in the heart is all that seva that Raghunath Das Goswami did before he had darshan and instruction of Nityananda. And after the darshan and instruction, this seva is different. How can we say that these two are different? Before Nityananda Ram placed his lotus feet on Raghunath Das Goswami, before that, yo anta pravishya mama vacham imam prasuptam sanjivayati akila shakti dharaswadhamna. Before that, mercy was infused into the system of Raghunath Das Goswami, mercy of Nityananda Ram. Raghunath Das Goswami, he made his own attempts. He made his own attempts. And he was trying, he was doing. And he was relying more upon his decision making. And then he was doing seva, but there was no connection. No connection inside, no boiling of milk inside. So he was doing. Yes. There may be milk, may be a little warm inside, but there's no boiling inside. But after Lord Nityananda Ram placed his lotus feet on Raghunath Das Goswami, nothing in the world could stop the devotion of Ganga that's pouring out from Raghunath Das Goswami. His seva to Vaishnavas continued like anything. He was just, if we read the description in Chaitanya Charitamrita, the cheap rice, markets and markets of cheap rice, not just in their village, in the surrounding villages, all of them. And they were, invitation was given out, and Raghunath Das Goswami, he was not functioning with in the mortal body anymore. He was just so much non-stop, unstoppable seva that's flowing from the heart, that was going on so constantly. Because there is a deeper connection. So the seva, Vaishnava seva, before and after is different. The seva that flows from the Guru Nishtha, the Vaishnava seva that flows from Guru Nishtha, the Nama that flows from Guru Nishtha, that is all after Pranipatti. Very effortless. Effortless, tireless, yeah, and in the head, cloudless, chaosless. It's simply pouring out from the heart, like that. So the Vaishnava seva poured out from Raghunath Das Goswami after Nityananda Ram's blessings, and it is the same flow of Ganges, of Bhakti, that made him run to Jagannath Puri. You know, this running for the Lord. Sri Narottama also had the same thing. Where does that energy come from? That the body runs on a different fuel at that time. For days and days. So that's how we know. Oh, this is pouring out. This is pouring out from them. heart. That is Arpita Bhakti. That is Pranipatti. This is the kind of bhakti that all the ācāryas endorse. This is the kind of bhakti that Prahlad Maharaj speaks. Iti pumsarpita Vishnu bhaktischena valakshana. So hearing all this, we think, oh, that is for them. Yeah, this is for somebody else. I'm hearing, but this is for somebody else. Oh, me? I am just hearing now. I don't know how much I understood it. I don't know how much I can do it. Oh, I just have to go step by step. I have my own understanding, my own way of doing things in bhakti, really. Doing things in bhakti in your own way. Haven't we heard that it is just bhakti, abharasa and aparada? Yeah, I'm hearing this, but yeah, I don't know. You see, I don't know. Maybe this is not for me so much. I will do my best. if we are thinking like that, no. Ācārya is for us, for each one of us. Each one of us as we speak. Only one requirement is there. Tatviti pranipatena. Surrender first, pranipatti first, and then do the rest. And that pranipatti first and do the rest. That's when the bhakti is beginning. Up until then, yeah, fine. Let everybody take their own sweet time. I'll think about pranipatti. We'll see. I'll try my best. It means the soul, the yearning of the soul, that has to come. Milk has to boil. So only when the milk boils inside, it will overflow. But at least we should hear. We should hear. We, in Bhajana Kriya, Shravana means the key, the very important, the first one, the foundational aspect. In the Shravanam, we the Gaudiyas, we have this Bhagavad-gītā, the Srimad Bhagavatam and Chaitanya Charitamrita. What are we hearing then? Hearing the whole day. What are we hearing if we are not getting this basic concept, fundamental aspect? What hearing is happening here? Surrender first and then hear. Submit first and do. What hearing is happening? These are fundamentals. Yeah. So that's what we have heard so far. Yeah. So what we have heard is in the name of hearing, the days will go by. Weeks and months will go by. And after years also. Yeah, I am trying. I am trying. Trying. After years also. After years commitment. Trying. What are we hearing? From morning till evening. What topics are we hearing? What fundamentals did we understand if we don't get this point? So, yeah, we heard about the ācārya Bhagavad-gītā, Srimad Bhagavatam, all that is being demonstrated here in Chaitanya Charitamrita, how Raghunath Das Goswami had to get the mercy and instruction of Chaitanya and Nityananda Ram, the shelter of Nityananda Ram. Is needed to even understand Gauranga Prabhu, what to speak of practicing what Gauranga is teaching. So it's the mercy of representative of Nityananda Ram. Śrī Guru. Gaura Priyajana is the representative of Nityananda Ram, who is carrying Gauranga in his heart. So when there is pranipatti to this Gaura Priyajana, only then Gauranga, who is Śrī Radha and Kṛṣṇa, is Gauranga. The teachings of Gauranga could be understood. Let's keep the basic thing first. Even to understand the teachings of Gauranga Mahaprabhu, even to understand the ācāra of Gauranga Mahaprabhu, we need pranipatti to Gaura Priyajana. What to speak of, not only understanding the ācāra, but to actually implement it, to actually follow the instruction of Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Understanding is one thing. Yeah. Ki shayane, ki bhojane, ki bajagarane, kab aharnisha chinta Kṛṣṇa balhavadane. Gaurachandra said it. How much did I understand? Why did he say that? How much did I understand? Okay, even if I understand, how much am I doing it? How much am I implementing it? How much am I living it? Ki shayane, ki bhojane, ki bajagarane, aharnisha chinta Kṛṣṇa balhavadane. How much am I living it? Where will this understanding come from? Where will this Shakti, Sandhini Shakti come from? Where will this Ahladini Shakti come from to be able to live Gaurachandra's instruction? It comes from the Gaura Priyajana, the expansions of the representatives of Nityananda. So that's what we heard, that Nityananda Ram gives Gauranga Mahaprabhu. And then comes the Śrī Radha and Kṛṣṇa. The holy name will reveal how the holy name is Radha and Kṛṣṇa will be revealed then. So like this, that's all we have heard so far, right? Yes. Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you all the devotees. 3 minutes. So we'll just give 1 minute, and then if nothing, we can go for the shloka, Prabhu.
I have one question, Mataji.
Yes, Prabhu.
Yeah. So I think last time we discussed that the surrender means we'll be continuously hearing from the Guru. So, but here yesterday there was a message, right? First surrender, then ask.
Yeah. Yes, Prabhu. You could notice that. Yes, Prabhu. Yeah.
So can you please clarify that?
Yeah.
Mataji?
Surrender is a topic of, like an ocean, Prabhu. Even when we are speaking and hearing, we will be able to only understand so much. One thing we can say is pranipatti, surrender. Surrender can be looked as a process, for general understanding of everybody. Surrender to the process first, to the process of bhakti first. So that's what the general understanding is for sadhana bhakti. Surrender to the process means surrender to the angas of bhakti, means continue hearing Krishna Katha, do the Krishna Nama and Seva. Just do it. Do it on a regular basis without fail is surrendering to the process. Okay. But that has to bring us to the point of surrendering to the person. Actually, the thing is, you are surrendering to the process because you have surrendered to the person who has given to this process. That is how it should happen. But we are not able to understand that. So, okay, if we are coming in this route, yes, surrender means Shravanam. Okay, Shravanam, 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 and Shravanam, and Shravanam. For what? All that Shravanam should place us into the Nama. Seva will go on. All that Shravanam has to bring some change in the heart, Prabhu. There is some change in the heart that happens. You know, the milk boiling. Is there a change happening in the milk when it is just lukewarm and when it is really boiling and then overflowing? Is there some change happening in the milk? Yes, Prabhu?
Yes,
No?
Mother.
Yeah, milk is cold. When the milk is cold, yeah, I am hearing. I am doing Shravanam. That is the kind of Shravanam when the milk is cold. My checklist hearing, okay, yes. That is cold milk. Milk, but cold milk. But when the milk is getting heated up, then you hear regularly, and with some attention. You some attention, you want to avoid the distraction, you take the time, you put the regular effort, and you hear it. So there is a regularity, regular effort, and with some faith. With some faith, that is milk getting heated. So you look for the time, you take out the time, you put the effort to avoid the distraction, and you hear the katha and you seek clarification. That is, milk is getting heated. Yeah. All this is to bring a change in the heart. When the Shravanam happens, whatever we are hearing, when it is going directly into the heart, and when there is no more question that is left unanswered, when there is no noise in the head, and when we are simply with Radha and Kṛṣṇa, when we are doing the Nama, that's the kind of Shravanam that happens when the milk gets boiled inside. When the eagerness and faith, especially faith, when the faith goes that big in the Shravanam, this is all I need for my bhakti to milk to get boiled. When there's that kind of faith to what we hear, then that should result in that milk boiling inside. Like that. That is pranipatti from within. That is surrendering from within. And the seva that is done and the nama that is done after that happens inside the heart, that's actually bhakti. That's what Srila Prabhupada says. Surrender first and then hear next. That's what Prahlad Maharaj says. Surrender first and do the bhakti next. Same thing. All the Mahajanas, whatever Srila Prabhupada, whatever Prahlad Maharaj said, Srila Prabhupada said that. I like that, Prabhu. It's a question of how much the milk, is it cold, is it hot, or is it boiling? The faith. I like that, Prabhu. Is that okay, Prabhu?
Yes. Thank you, Mataji.
You know, Prabhu, when what we hear becomes our very life air in bhakti, that we hear nothing other than this Vani that is coming. And this Vani never gets separated from us at any point of time, any moment. And that when this Vani becomes our very fuel for the japa and for the seva, that's surrender, that's pranipatti. Anything less than that is milk is still haven't boiled yet. That's the Sharanagata Shravanam. Yes, Prabhu. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you for the question. Yeah. We'll go with the shloka.